at some point, everybody wants to lose weight so much harder than it needs to be. That's why I don't like to label things as being healthy and things being not healthy. In theory, it might seem like that would be the best idea. That should be enough as it is.
It's game time and I'm up one. Name something I ain't done. Name a body that's my type. Air Jordan, I'll take flight. I'm next level, I'm franchise.
To our winner, Julia Rene.
Good morning, buff babes and bros, and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Julia Rene, and I'm an IFBB Wellness Bro, and I want to welcome you to the Road to Olympia series. In today's video, I'm going to go over a topic that is super important because at some point, everybody wants to lose weight, lose fat, go on this journey, but there's so many mistakes that are made along the way that make it so much harder than it needs to be. And I have tried and tried and tried a bunch of different things and learned a lot along the way. So I want to share with you a lot of things that I have learned so that you don't make the same mistakes that I do and that you get closer to your goal faster. So let's get into the video. One thing that I know that I did, and I'm sure a lot of other people have done, is that we focus on working out or doing cardio before we focus on the diet, when the diet is one of the most important things. And if I were to go back in time, I would definitely focus on diet before even starting to confuse myself with working out and how much cardio to do. There's a lot that goes into diet, so I get why we push it off and just go to the gym instead, because getting on a machine or using some dumbbells seems way easier than figuring out micronutrients, macronutrients, calorie breakdown. So if you want to fast track your success, really focus on diet before going into working out or cardio. So another mistake that happens is that you get healthy confused. Now, let me explain what that actually means. Okay, so I want you to see here that peanut butter is usually something that is seen as healthy. So this is, I guess, the unhealthier version. So for 2 tablespoons, only 2 tablespoons, it's 190 calories. And even if you go for the so-called healthier one, let's see, like this one, the Justin's All Natural one, it's 210 calories for 2 tablespoons. So the calorie count is still higher. There might be less additives or something, but if you're trying to lose weight, the goal is to be in a caloric deficit. So this wouldn't be the best option. Maybe you can still have these, of course. You can just switch it out for a lower calorie option so that you can have a little bit more of it and you don't go crazy. Because I don't know about you, but if I have 1 tablespoon, I'm gonna have 2 and 3 and 4. So instead of the regular peanut butter, you can get the PB Fit, and for 2 tablespoons, it's only 70 calories, 5 grams of carbs, 2 grams of fat, and you can have so much more, and you can save on calories so that you can eat a little bit more throughout the day and be fuller. So that's just another swap that you can do to stay to your calorie. So if you buy these Hidden Valley ranch dips, you can make your own and use the fat-free sour cream, and the calories are way less, and you can use a lot more. Okay, so another example, this is just a traditional ranch, and you might think you're being healthy because you're eating a salad, but for 2 tablespoons, it's 130 calories versus if you can make your own at home, which I can show you how. Nowadays, there are so many fad diets, magic pills, and empty promises. The term healthy almost gets lost in the mix. Everyone's definition of health is different. Why? Because we're all different. What I'm gonna do is going to be completely different than what you do, and that's okay. It's actually preferred because there's no one size fits all. You just have to be willing to do some searching. Now, as far as weight loss goes, it's common to get super motivated or get just really excited about your weight loss journey. And what you might do is you cut out so-called bad foods and replace them with so-called good foods, right? So maybe you stop eating fast food, and maybe you start making some more salads. And maybe you stop eating bags of chips for snacks and have apples and peanut butter instead. These all seem like very healthy options, right? And yes, they are. But in order to lose weight, you need to be in a caloric deficit. And these so-called healthy foods can also add up in calories just as much as so-called unhealthy foods. So here, let me give you an example. With that being said, that's why I don't like to label things as being healthy and things being not healthy, because even if you start your journey and you completely take out things that are so-called not healthy and you still eat too much of a healthy thing and you are not in a caloric deficit anymore, which is what gets you to lose weight. So all in all, it's about being mindful about not only the choices that you're making, but the portion size that you are making so that they adhere to your specific goals. Like we established before, you need to be in a caloric deficit to lose weight, which essentially means you have to eat and drink fewer calories than you burn. There are so many sauces, sides, and snacks, and it's inevitable that they're going to add up without us even realizing. So we can be eating really healthy foods, but these sides add up, which put us not in a caloric deficit anymore. So then, when we don't lose weight, we feel like we've failed, when really, we just need to be a little more mindful of the portion sizes that we are so that we stay true to our goals. Another common mistake is going 0 to 100. So you get super motivated to start your weight loss journey and you think, okay, well, if I cut a lot of calories and I do a lot of cardio and weight training, then I'll get to my goal faster, right? And in theory, it might seem like that would be the best idea, but I don't know about you, but in my past, anytime that I did that, it was not sustainable, especially since I wasn't used to training or eating that little of calories. So whenever I did do that, my body went into freak out mode. I couldn't sustain it because it wasn't healthy for me. Then it led to me feeling like a failure. Another common weight loss mistake is that we kind of just take the gym for granted. We just go, we lollygag between sets, we're on our phone. I know that I have been one to do this. Maybe we talk to friends more than we actually work out. And this time is really important. This is your time to focus on yourself and to focus on your goal and just to have that you time. And if you're spending it just on your phone, you could just do that at home, to be honest. So this is what a normal set would look like with no intensity. It's just chill, you're not really pushing it, versus this is what a set of intensity looks like. You're pushing it, you're getting close to failure, you're breaking a sweat. And another thing that we humans like to do is something called the cancel out method. So basically, if we eat anything that is off plan or considered a bad food, we punish ourselves by either fasting the next day or cutting calories the next day or doing excessive amounts of cardio to cancel out the mistake that we made. And trust me, I've done this before, definitely, because I'm thinking that, oh yeah, if I do this, it'll be like it never happened. But what it really does is just give you the mentality that messing up is never okay, or that eating something off plan is not okay, or that cardio should be something that's a punishment, when really it's not a punishment. It's a gift to be able to even do cardio, and it's for your cardiovascular health. Like, that should be enough as it is. Okay guys, so I hope you learned a little bit something. I hope that you're gonna go a little bit easier on yourself, and as always, I love you all so much, and you are more powerful than you think. Bye!